what potentially the future will be. इसको हमने 7 जोन में डिवाइड किया हुआ है. सो द फर्स्ट जोन इज विरासत. उसके बाद आपके पास 4 जोन्स हैं जो विकास की बात करते हैं, और लास्ट के जो 2 जोन्स हैं वो फ्यूचर, विश्वास जो हमने अपने अंदर और पूरे देश और विश्व में जगाया है on Indian textile and their prominence. So that is why the Vastrikatha story. Should you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll follow Mr. Manav here.
Our heritage, this is Virasat. We're talking about ancient looms and their usage. This is Tanglia. This is truly depicting the importance of age-old heritage and the way we have woven our fabrics across centuries. The starts from a preamble and goes all the way from the Indus Valley civilization to current modern translation of the Indian heritage. ये पूरे जोन के अंदर आपके पास जैकार्ड पावर लूम है, ये तांगलिया है, which is an old art, and there are many display items that have come from the Crafts Museum, which are 200 years old, 300 years old. 2 साड़ीज़ हैं. So basically इसमें हमने ये बताने की कोशिश करी है कि इंडियन हेरिटेज क्या है as far as textiles are concerned. आइए. ये अगले 3 zones जो हैं, ये अब विकास की बात करते हैं कि how has the industry as a whole developed across the last century and where the emphasis has been. तो ये जोन बात करता है टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल्स की. इसमें मेडिकल है, इसके अंदर जियो फैब्रिक्स हैं. हाउ इज इट यूज्ड इन द ऑटोमेटिव इंडस्ट्री. फैब्रिक्स, टेक्निकल फैब्रिक्स ऑटोमेटिव इंडस्ट्री में कैसे इस्तेमाल होते हैं. एंड ऑफ कोर्स ऑल योर प्रोटेक्टिव सूट्स, PPEs, firefighter suits, etc. So this is basically the entire pavilion that talks about all technical innovations and improvements in the Indian textile industry. Moving on. This section is devoted to the modern machinery. So we've got machinery. This is a digital textile printing machine. ये जब प्रधानमंत्री जी कल आए थे तो this was actually working. There was something printed and shown to him on this also. What we also have is a virtual reality experience which we shot in a factory that really is a 360 view of what modern factories in India are today as far as textiles are concerned. So this is dedicated to modern machinery. These are many companies displaying their products, their innovations. These are young startups, these are young innovators, and we have given them a space to try and showcase how sustainability is a very important aspect we're talking about, and what are the progresses that they have done. So there are about 30 companies that are here and 30 innovators that are here. Each has been given a specific section, and this is where they are showcasing their efforts towards sustainable fabrics. A pavilion, you can call it a state pavilion. So 7 states have displayed their fabrics, their wares over here. And of course we talk about the fact as to what are the state policies. So we are again talking about progress, which is still talking about future. The state policies to help build this industry to and take it to different levels. So ये state के displays हैं आपके पास. The confidence that the world has got or gained upon India. So from being the largest producer of jute, second largest producer of cotton, to statistics for all the countries. If you look at this, I think there are. So here is a complete canvas of the countries that we are dealing with all stats about what goes to Germany, what are we doing. So this is informative as far as India's impact on the global scenario is. ये वो section है.
हम अपने हैंडलूम, अपने खादी, अपने टेक्सटाइल सेक्टर को वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनाना चाहते हैं.
ये fashion zone है. I think there are some 17 or 18 top designers of India that have been kind enough to display their wares over here. We've got Rohit Bal, अनीता डोंगरे. So इसमें भी इन्होंने actually 3 sections अलग अलग बनाए हैं, from a sustainability aspect, from India's presence on the red carpet. So people like Zendaya, Selena Gomez have been clad by Indian designers. Then we go to the heritage, the historical part of it, which is the outfits from movies like Jodha Akbar, Bajirao Mastani. So all these outfits have been displayed over here. This has been very well curated. I must say it took 24 hours to get this done. ये वाला सेक्शन में, like I said, मेरे को और खासा बताने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मैं 2 चीज़ें आपको और दिखाना चाहूँगा. पहले सेंटर. If you go to the center area, which is the main hub of the theme, we're talking about the 5F zone, the vision of our Honourable Prime Minister Modi ji. So ये एक artistic display है of the 5 Fs that the Prime Minister ji has been talking about. So we talk about palm, we talk about fibre, goes on to factory, fashion and foreign. This is the area that we've designed to showcase the 5F that Pradhan Mantri ji has been talking about. So this is our artistic rendition. This is the 5F zone. So, and there's one more thing left which I will take you. Actually 2 more things. Come. Highlight all the initiatives done by the Government of India for the progress betterment of this particular sector. So these are all the initiatives that have happened. There is also far more detailed information on the back. We have an interactive screen. So अगर आपको किसी भी एक चीज़ के बारे में और बहुत जानकारी चाहिए तो पूरी डिटेल्स इसके पीछे हैं. आइए मैं दिखाता हूँ. स्क्रीन्स हैं आपके पास. जो स्क्रीन हैं, जो इनिशिएटिव हैं, जो पॉलिसीज़ हैं, you can get all the information that you want in-depth information by using the screen and the touch screen over here. और फिर ये हमारा एक ब्यूटीफुल पहाड़ है जिसको हम कुकून बोलते हैं. Display, it is in the form of a movie. So come, I'll show you. Be careful because it is an immersive experience. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा unsteadiness, चक्कर आने के chances हैं. So be careful. Ideally, should not be more than 5 people at a time, but just try and hang around on the outside only.
Of fashion we rule, clothed in style, weaving magic in every home. Foreign shores beckon. Across the world we travel. The mystique and the magic of India we unravel. This is our story. Welcome to the threads of a living history.
Paresh here, so he'll be giving you the tour of entire map of India.
So what we have here is that we have tried to showcase the journey of textiles in Gujarat, right from the ancient times to the modern times. So we have certain corners dedicated to certain aspects of the evolution of textiles in Gujarat. So we have a small section where we have showcased the how mills started way back in 1800s in Ahmedabad. From there, and what we have now latest is the PM Mitra Park that is coming up in Gujarat. So please come, I'll take you through. Different weaves of Gujarat. So we have Kutch weave, we have patolas, we have tangalia, and we have kept a small, people can actually do it on themselves as well. So this is it. This showcases the different types of textile things that are being produced in Gujarat. Please sir. Charkha. We have a charkha here, symbolizing the cotton production. I mean, this is from Gujarat. Actually have the entire value chain, right from cotton production to the fabrics and exporters as well. So 5F is truly actually showcased.
Till apparel,
Fashion as well. I mean, so 5F. The 5F is completely showcased here. Please. So this is the section where we are talking about the history. How, I mean, the Ahmedabad textile mill in 1859 it was started in Ahmedabad. From that was the first, I mean, you know, time we had the industrialized, I mean, you know, production of fabric in Gujarat.
foundation.
From foundation. And this is the one I was Patola. This is a GI tagged product, and here what he is specialized in. See, Patola normally is a print which is a design which is a large in size, but then he specializes in this micro print. So it's his family alone in entire Gujarat who produces this micro patolas. Micro design. Yeah, and they are a national award winner twice for this thing. So he's actually showing it how he makes it. So this one store that you see, it takes almost about a month. It takes 1 month.
Amazing.
Yeah. And तो ये साड़ी क्या है अभी? साड़ी
Object desire. This is like a masterpiece.
Yeah. So this is called double ikat. So ikat is basically, I mean, stitch. I mean, it can be done with one thread. It can be done with 2 threads. So when it is done with 2 threads, it's called double ikat. This one sari, the range starts from 1 lakh plus, because it takes them 6 months. One sari takes them 6 months to produce. So the cost starts from 1 lakh plus. This particular is 1.5.
Unique piece.
1.5.
Unique piece.
Silk. Okay, so this section is on PM Mitra Park that is coming up in Gujarat. So, I mean, we have last week only Honourable Prime Minister inaugurated this PM Mitra Park. So we are one of the states. The 7 PM Mitra Parks are coming up. So we are one of them. And for us, we have already, I mean, formed the SPV for this one, and land is already available. So last week it was inaugurated and the construction has started. So very soon we'll have this PM Mitra Park dedicated for entire value chain. It's in Navsari. Vansi, the name is the place is Vansi in Navsari district. So
दूसरे स्टेट के लोग भी वहाँ आके उसमें
so yeah, it's a dedicated, I mean, integrated park है. दूसरे स्टेट के लोग भी आके उसमें इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं. It's not restricted कि सिर्फ गुजरात के ही लोग करेंगे. Please come. So here we have these exhibitors showcasing different products. So right from here, they are the ones who are manufacturing. So we also have this one, Heritage Art. They specialize in these products on the monuments of Gujarat.
Okay.
These are khadi stalls they have, and these are different. I mean, this is Ajrak.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost 60% of India's denim is produced in Gujarat. So we have denim producers here.
So from fabric to the like ready-made segment.
Yeah, everything. So they are only fabric manufacturers. They are only fabric manufacturers, but we have the entire value chain showcased here.
But not pavilion. The indigo dye, na? It is only fabric. Dyes to we import.
Indigo dyed.
No, it is dyed. The origin of indigo dye we imported from China, na? Still. India still doesn't have any base here.
Still China has the
monopoly of supplying indigo dye.
The biggest one. Even raw material supply is the biggest.
They produce these from the banana fiber. So this is the banana fiber. This one is pineapple fiber. So they make products from these fibers.
Are they
Yeah.
to the commercial scale? I know
Yeah, so they
broken through as an idea, you know, but
so they do have commercial products which they are selling.
on scales, at scale are they producing it?
कितने वक्त-
अच्छा बड़ा लेवल पे प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है
Medium scale.
मीडियम स्केल
Yes, right now. But
क्योंकि
we are
थोड़ा
trying for-
एक्सपेंसिव होगा ये ऑब्वियसली बीइंग
This
सस्टेनेबल
is not basically
लो
targeting
प्रोडक्शन है
the
ये
middle class, right? You guys are not basically targeting the middle class.
It's a
So
pure
biodegradable
nature,
products.
biodegradable organic, so compatible to organic cotton. And it is a blend with cotton, so we can make a yarns and fabrics.
विद ब्लेंड यू विल हैव ए बेटर वेयरेबिलिटी
Yes.
थोड़ा फॉल भी ड्रेप एंड फॉल आल्सो विल इंप्रूव
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Stitchman, they are into bags.
So we make all kinds of canvas bags from lightweight to heavyweight cotton, and as per the requirement of the client. So 100% it is OEM manufacturing.
for maybe luggage or these kind of safari all these
Yeah.
yeah
So this is more into travel category
Yeah.
and luxury fashion.
So is this basically B2B, like you did?
B2B.
Okay.
B2B.
So we are a manufacturing partner for any company who wants to have a partner for manufacturing.
contract manufacturing
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Are you also exporting?
We export to US, Europe, Japan.
Which labels you are catering?
Which labels?
In US, Europe.
US we are dealing with rhombus. With the rhombus.
fabrics. You can't just simply print, so you need a different technology for this. All of digital prints, what we print are displayed here, and some of this is a special style called discharge printing, which we do at a factory in Surat. It's this some things which can't be replicated on digital printing. You need conventional printing for such styles. Sir, almost the cost of digital printing is 40% higher than this prints.
but with the falling prices of ink other things the consumable still it is expensive
Yes, sir, it is expensive.
though it is I think coming down over the years
Yeah, it has come down a lot in the past 6-7 years. Like earlier, when reactive printing originally started, people used to print for 90 rupees, 100 rupees per meter, but now like we are printing in 65 rupees per meter. And not only us, but the normal market as well, sir.
so it's more sustainable any
It's
day.
much more sustainable, sir.
Much
Environmentally
controllable
friendly.
also yeah.
Hmm?
much controllable because it is programmable yeah.
Sir, firstly you need little space, you need less labor, and you need less water. And pollution भी सर बहुत कम होता है compared to
water footprint भी
बहुत कम है सर, बहुत कम है. Thank you, sir.
I request to take it into
Yeah,
so many. Yes.
Welcome to the Central Silk Board Pavilions. Central Silk Board is established during 1949. This is the celebration year of Platinum Jubilee years. We have completed 75 years successfully. We contributed a lot to our country. When the board was constituted, that time our global contribution was only 6% in raw silk, and today we are reached to 40%, and we placed second position globally. And we are working to make India as a number one in raw silk productions. And the objective of this pavilion to create awareness about different silks and different silk products. Apart from the yarn silk product, we also put cocoon crafts. The cocoon craft is gradually picking up. So this is an opportunity to our society to create the awareness about different utility of silk and its byproducts. Hello?
Can we have a tour, like short tour of this?
I couldn't get you.
Can we have a tour of this?
Yeah, please. We can cover, otherwise we also be having a recorded footage. If you want, we can share that footage.
This will work, I think.
Yeah. Just wait for 2 minutes, like they have something to give for the journalists.
food users. Food users. Food users. Now, like China, they are producing. It is basically fluctuating. It's like our import is slightly higher than the export because our consumption is quite high. So that is the reason. That is the reason.
Self-possessive country.
So that's the thing. Because our utility is high and 75. So this is our silk 75 years. 75 years. For you. Yeah. यहाँ आ जाए. About 75 years old. It's a mandatory.
Towards Madhya Pradesh Pavilion now, please.
Good afternoon. First of all, good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
And very congratulations on being part of this like mega event or
Thank you.
this
Thank
biggest event. So, just give us some brief introduction about you,
Okay.
your company. What's your background? Like how you get involved into this business? What's your motto? Like, what do you want to give to the world or to the textile industry?
Okay. So, thanks for asking a nice question. We are into this business for the last 30 years, and we have, grown from handlooms and hand-woven fabrics to garments now. Our company is Style Textiles. This is our thing. So, we are from Karur and Tirupur. It's famous for home textiles and knitted garments like this. So we do medical textiles also, like doctors' coats, nurses' coats, all these things we make. These things also we make like this. Okay, and of course we make T-shirts like this. And
So I can see some medical
medical suits and all that. Yeah, these things we make, and of course we do yoga items also.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay.
Yoga garments we make, and we do make different other items we make, and of course doctor's coat also we make, and we have some yoga pants also.
Okay.
All that related to yoga we make actually. So this is yoga.
Okay.
Yoga pants. Okay. So all related to yoga we make, and of course garments, T-shirts. Different types of T-shirts we make. All this we make, and the message why we are participating is to meet new customers and new people and all that. And secondly, sustainability. We are into recycling also.
Okay.
We do some of them are recycled materials, and so that is the future. So we don't. It's very useful when you recycle. So it's green energy, sustainability. All that comes because of recycling. So we use some of them are recycled material, and then we do promotional T-shirts also. And like this, we do hoodies and of course children's garments. All that we make. So different types of garments we make, and our main aim is to give good quality at a very reasonable price, and environment friendly also, because it's very important.
That is the important.
Yeah, very important, because we have used our water resources, earth, everything. So now we must conserve. because future is very important. We need to live in this world, and next generation, they should not suffer because we have used all this, whatever available we have used, then they will have nothing. So we have removed our forests, we have, trees are cut, animals are killed, everything. So now we have to give back to the earth. So we must make it sustainable. It's very important. That's what we are into. So we use, these are all cotton, polyester, all that we use. At the same time, we try to do it organic also. We don't use the chemicals that are banned. We use only the right chemicals at a very low quality, very low quantity. So our products are organic also. Some of these products, if you see, it's mentioned organic.
Okay.
You see?
I can see.
See, it's
organic yoga and
organic,
Right.
So it's organic. So this is so it's very important. We make organic goods so that the future is very.
Future is getting secured.
Yeah, good. And like this also, we do organic cotton.
Okay.
This is to Australia. We are making it to Australia. This is to Germany. This is Germany, and these are women's wear for Germany, organic. So we make sure the earth is not polluted. So pollution is it's a big thing, So we try to do it organic. Yeah.
That's a major issue.
Yes. Now, the whole world is concerned about pollution, environmental degradation. So now we make sure it's organic. We don't use much. Chemicals. We use very little chemicals and recycle the water also. Water is also recycled. The cotton is also recycled. So in our factory, we make sure we use less energy. We use solar energy to make the lighting for our factory. So we use the sunlight comes through the panels. So it's we use less electricity, and water is recycled. The water that goes from our dyeing factory is recycled, and of course the cotton also organic. So we are trying to protect the environment, and we have got certification, and we have SADEX certification, we have fair trade certification. All these we have because the certifications are very important, that we follow all this, and we give good wages, correct wages, and correct timing for the workers. So making it sustainable, right? Okay.
So as you have already given answers to my multiple
all questions in one one answer. All questions.
You have covered all the topics like sustainability, environmental health, and etc. So I just want your opinion, like how the small players, like how the startups that are coming to this event, how they are getting benefited, or how they are getting connected to the larger players, or to the players that they can help them.
Are you talking about this exhibition in particular?
This exhibition particular, like this event particular.
See, these events promote exposure. See, we are exposed to different buyers, and the buyer is an opportunity. At one place you have so many buyers come. So it's very advantageous. They don't have to go to each and every town, every state to look at all this. So we are all here. So they come here, they can see everything at one place. So it's easy for them, and it's easy for us to meet them also. So it's both ways. It's beneficial for them, and it's beneficial for us.
As we know, the textile industry is the second most economy generating to the
next to agriculture.
Just after the agriculture. So what do you think this textile industry is going to take us in like 1 or 2 decades?
See, they say roti, kapda, makan. So, of course, the first requirement of any person is food, and then clothing and shelter. So, without food, nobody can survive. So, next to food, to protect us from environment, we need clothing. So, and of course shelter, you have to have a roof above your head. So, roti kapda makan is where it will never fade away. Maybe you can do without a mobile phone, you can do without even telephone, you can do without a bike, you can do even without an airplane or helicopter or advanced technology. But food everyone has to have, and clothing everyone has to have. So this will go on. It will go on forever. There is no end to this.
Industry is permanent.
Yes,
yeah,
permanent.
definitely.
There is no end to this textile industry. Yeah, it will keep. Maybe it will keep modifying. It will become more user friendly. It will become more economical as days go by. But it will survive forever.
So, what do you think about the 5 Fs that Modi ji explained in his inauguration program? What do you say about that?
See, Modi ji is every now and then comes up with lots of good, what do you call these, programs for sustainability and for future. And our country has to go to the 5 trillion economy.
Right.
Yeah. So for 5, he is really working hard. All these Bharat Mandapam, all these are newly built.
We can see Make in India is in
in action.
In
action. So it's very important that this place, is such a nice place, and they have put in a lot of effort to make this a very successful program.
Right.
So Modi ji's vision of 5F will become a reality if we all work together towards 2024 and 30 and things like that. So India will become definitely, now we are in 5th largest economy, and we will become 3rd largest economy.
And first very soon.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. Why not? Because see, when the GDP of other countries are decreasing, our standard, India's GDP is going up, and our economy is thriving.
Yeah.
So it's very
rapidly.
Yeah,
very
rapidly. Yeah.
Right.
So they are maintaining the 7.58% GDP, whereas in other and growth rate, especially growth rate is 7.7, 7.58.
Right.
Is India. Other countries, many countries have only 1% or 2%. Many countries are minus.
Right.
0.5%, 0.5 minus, or 1%, 2% minus, because there is no growth. But in India, the growth is very good. We are moving ahead. So India is the future of the world.
And I'm hoping the next year, this event, when this will be organized for the next year, the more global reach will gain, right?
Definitely. I think now that some more than 3,000 people have come. So slowly this will expand, and I'm sure we will have a lot of people coming here and visiting these expos, and more business, more money, better future for everyone, for the labor, for the businessman, for the society, for the country.
Right.
Because when you have more business, there is more money generated, more circulation. So.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Good evening, and very congratulations on being part of this mega event, right? So I just wanted to know your background. What is your background? Like how you involved to this business, like this ready-made sector, clothing sector, and what does your company do exactly?
I am director of VLF Trends Private Limited. Myself, Kulshan Sabani, and we are from 2000, 2001. 26 जनवरी 2001 एक्चुअली भूकंप आया था, पर हमारी बिगनिंग हुई थी विजय लक्ष्मी फैब्रिक्स की। विजय लक्ष्मी फैब्रिक्स हमने नाइटवेयर का काम स्टार्ट किया था, और 26 जनवरी 2001 से हमने, और उस दिन से हमने नाइटवेयर स्टार्ट किया, लेकिन सडनली मार्केट गोज आउट। लेकिन पहले स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा, भूकंप की वजह से पूरे गुजरात की इकोनॉमी में भी इफ़ेक्ट आया था, लेकिन स्टेप बाय स्टेप, क्योंकि गुजरात स्टेट जो है वो अदर स्टेट से भी ज़्यादा बिजनेस लेता है और देता भी है, तो टेक्सटाइल में तो गुजरात आगे ही है। आई थिंक द सेकंड लार्जेस्ट एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलती है टेक्सटाइल से। एंड ये गॉड गिफ्ट है कि गुजरात के अंदर टेक्सटाइल बहुत बड़ा मार्केट है। आप सूरत को देखिए, अहमदाबाद को देखिए, और राइट नाउ हम देखते हैं तो टेक्सटाइल मार्केट के अंदर फैशन, जैसे कि मोदी जी ने बोला है F5, तो फाइबर टू फैशन टू फॉरेन, ये पूरे चैनल के अंदर फैशंस का काम हमारे जैसे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करते हैं। हमने विजय लक्ष्मी फैब्रिक्स को VLF ट्रेंड्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड एज अ ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बॉडी में कन्वर्ट किया टू लुक आउट द एक्सपोर्ट्स एंड गोइंग फॉर अ गुड बिजनेस। और हम कुछ एक्सपर्ट्स के साथ, जो डिज़ाइनिंग एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं, उनके साथ काम करते हैं। हमारी पर्टिकुलर स्पेशलिटीज़ है क्वालिटी, जो क्वालिटी हम आपको प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। हम इकोनॉमी सेगमेंट में भी काम करते हैं और हम हाई रेंज प्रीमियम सेगमेंट में भी काम करते हैं, जहाँ पे हमारे 2 ब्रांड्स है। द वी लव इट का जो ब्रांड है वो हम इकोनॉमी सेगमेंट में करते हैं, VLF ट्रेंड्स वो प्रीमियम सेगमेंट में हम लेते हैं। कुछ ये प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूँगा। हमारे ये है, आपका नाम माही जी या आरती जी, और ये हैं प्रियांशा जी। तो उन्होंने हमारे प्रोडक्ट पहने हुए हैं। ये जो प्रोडक्ट है, डिस्क्राइब योर प्रोडक्ट। ये जो प्रोडक्ट है वो गजी सिल्क के ऊपर है और उसका पूरा डिज़ाइन किया हुआ है। ये डिजिटल प्रिंट किया हुआ है, कन्वर्ट, इसको पोचो स्टाइल बोलते हैं। और जो बॉटम है वो भी हैवी मटेरियल में यूज़ किया हुआ है। नाउ द सेकंड प्रोडक्ट, ये भी हमारा फास्ट सेलिंग प्रोडक्ट में एक है। हमने ऊपर स्कार्फ डाला हुआ है, वो भी गजी सिल्क का है और ऑफकोर्स डिजिटल प्रिंटेड है। और जो नीचे का बॉटम है वो कॉटन फ्लैक्स है फॉर द कंफर्ट, और जो टॉप्स है वो बनारसी जो मटका सिल्क आता है फैब्रिक्स, उसका ही हमने वर्जन सेट किया है, उस टाइप में ही हमने इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया है। और यू इमेजिन दैट कि विदाउट स्कार्फ इट्स कॉस्ट इज़ ओनली 500 रुपीज़ इन होलसेल प्राइस। वी आर डील इन होलसेल एंड मेक टू ऑर्डर्स बेस्ड बिजनेस। और इसी तरीके से थर्ड वन प्रोडक्ट, दिस इज़ मल फैब्रिक्स। ये जो मल फैब्रिक्स है वो गोल्डन प्रिंटेड भी किया हुआ है, एंड दैट इज़ ईजी वेयर एंड वेरी कंफर्टेबल व्हेन इन समर। काफ़ी अच्छा इसका रिस्पॉन्स रहता है हमारे पास। एवरी समर में हम कॉटन में अच्छा सा बिजनेस करते हैं। और ऊपर जो है फैब्रिक्स वो कॉटन फ्लैक्स है, एंड दैट्स द जैकेट। कैन यू जस्ट शो आउट? या द कलर आल्सो प्रिटी। थैंक यू सर।
ओके, तो एक शॉर्ट टूर हमने ले लिया आपके लाइक रेडीमेड क्लोथिंग का। ओके, तो जैसे ये जो इतना बड़ा इवेंट जो ऑर्गेनाइज हुआ है, ठीक है, आपके हिसाब से क्या लगता है कि ये कितना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट डालेगा टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री पे? आप क्या सोचते हैं?
सर, मुझे लगता है कि ये टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्रीज़ में बहुत ज़रूरी है।
ओके,
क्योंकि आज की तारीख में जहाँ तक एडवर्टाइजिंग और एक ये इवेंट से क्या होता है ना, गेट टुगेदर होता है। और व्हेन वी गेदर वी डू इम्पॉसिबल थिंग्स इन पॉसिबल वे। व्हेन वी टेक अ task to each other, when we give a support to each other, when we communicate, when we understand each other's requirements. The supply chain also is the one major factors in every industries. आप किसी भी जब भी अभी कोविड हुआ तो हमने देखा कि सप्लाई चेन से कितना पूरा वर्ल्ड में डिस्टर्बन हुआ है, पर एक्चुअली सप्लाई चेन का हर बिजनेस में इतना ही कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है। आप बिजनेस छोटा लीजिए या बड़ा लीजिए, तो उस चीज़ के रिगार्डिंग इस तरीके के इवेंट्स होने से जो सप्लाई चेन का प्रॉब्लम है वो सॉर्टेड आउट होता जाता है। और एक और चीज़ होती है द डिमांड एंड सप्लाई। सप्लाई चेन रॉ मटेरियल्स के अलावा डिमांड एंड सप्लाई का भी एक फैक्टर्स ये दिखता है हमको। जिस चीज़ की अवेलेबिलिटी होती है उस चीज़ का कई बार डिमांड नहीं होती है, और जब डिमांड होती है तब सप्लाई चेन ऑलरेडी डाउन हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ नंबर ऑफ द फैक्टर्स इन टेक्सटाइल मार्केट्स आर देयर। ये प्रोसेस 1 to 1 नहीं है, मतलब कि जस्ट टू क्विक। आप समझ सकते हैं कि रुई में से फैब्रिक्स तैयार होना, प्रिंट होना, डाइड होना, इट्स अ लॉन्ग पीरियड। और इसी वजह से सबसे इंडिया को सबसे लार्जेस्ट एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलता है टेक्सटाइल में से। तो
आफ्टर एग्रीकल्चर,
आफ्टर एग्रीकल्चर। तो उस लेवल को देखिए आप, तो सप्लाई और डिमांड, जब डिमांड है तो कहीं ना कहीं सप्लाई चेन डिस्टर्ब होने की वजह से भी इतना जो बिजनेस है वो ऑल ओवर इंडस्ट्रीज वाले नहीं कर पाते। तो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे इवेंट्स बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाते हैं इस चीज़ को जो गैप है वो फिलफिल करने के लिए।
जैसे मैं देख पा रहा हूँ कि यहाँ रेडीमेड आपके गारमेंट्स जो कि है रेडी हैं, तो आप डायरेक्टली इन्वॉल्व हुए रेडीमेड से या आपने फैब्रिक्स के साथ भी एक वो किया था?
सर मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, मेरे पापा टेक्सटाइल में ग्रे का बिजनेस करते थे। अभी तो वो मतलब हमारे साथ ही कंपनी में के एज अ बिग डायरेक्टर वही हैं। पर पहले हमारा टेक्सटाइल का बिजनेस था हमारी फैमिली का, उसके अंदर ग्रे का ही काम करते थे हम। पर ग्रे के अंदर हमने फिर ग्रे से आगे सोचा कि व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट, और वो विज़न हमको यहाँ तक लेके आया है। और हम बहुत ही नीच मार्केट, अभी हम एक्सपोर्ट की ओर देख रहे हैं और बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक मार्केट की ओर हम टर्न हो रहे हैं विथ आल्सो ब्रांडिंग विथ VLF ट्रेंड्स। हमने काफ़ी बार वाइट लेबलिंग से बड़े बड़े मॉल्स और बहुत बड़े बड़े सेक्टर्स में, कॉमर्शियल सेक्टर्स में भी हमने बिजनेस किया हुआ है। अभी हमारा फोकस ओनली हमारे अपने ब्रांड्स के ऊपर है।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, इट वाज नाइस टॉकिंग टू यू, थैंक यू सो मच। Good evening and very congratulations on being part of this like mega event. So your brand I don't think need any introduction in India especially. So then also I'd like to know the background of this company, how this started, and what you basically do, and what you what are your you say like main segment.
So I would say कि we started with a vision of our founder who wants to make salwar, kameez, dupatta, SKD as something where you don't have to go and purchase the fabric first and then go and get it stitched. So we want to make it as a ready-made garment for the for the segment. That's what we came with. Then basically now we are catering to different segments. So we have SKDs, we are also catering to the workwear women through our M&M collection. So that's the market that we are catering right now. In India per se, we have a presence all across India, and definitely we are expanding internationally also. And mentioning the international part, we are here because we are getting the exposure through the international buyers. We also having domestic buyers and franchisee partners coming to us if you're interested in the business opportunities with them. So I'll just give you an example. We were just recently approached by a buyer from France who is looking to expand this brand in Europe, and he wants to open a franchisee. So that sort of business opportunities we are able to gather here.
Right. So like we can see this whole event is majorly based on like B2B segments.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you think, how challenging is this, like being a B2C like business over here?
In terms of challenges, I wouldn't say challenges per se. I think the reason why we are here, right, we have the strategy of representing our brand properly first of all, because we know the type of audience we have here. We have domestic people coming in, we then have international suppliers also, international buyers also. So it gives us a great visibility. And as I earlier mentioned also that we are looking at expansion internationally. This gives us a sort of brand visibility that when we approach a market in international markets, it gives us key, yes, this brand is already established, and then we can have a partner which can help us grow in different geographies, I would say.
So like we see, there are many multiple startups that are coming into the market. They are like slowly occupying the market. So for those who are like very limited to some very limited extent, so what do you think, how if you are gonna help them, or if you are gonna collab them, what you gonna do with them, if you have any further plans with them also?
I would say in collaboration perspective, that is not something which is on the table right now. We definitely we observe all the startups which are coming in. We also take how the market is reacting. We also work on a product accordingly. That the way if we are maintaining that leadership position, how to keep maintaining that, how we serve our customers in the best way possible with our fabric, with our I would say with our styles, with our garments. So we just read the market accordingly, and then we take it to the market to serve our customer in the best possible way.
Right. So, when we talk about fabric to fashion, right? So there is a basic thing that is fabric that many manufacturers like multiple B2B businesses that are there, they deal with the fabrics, right? So what do you think, like shifting from fabric to like ready-made garments, how difficult it is to like?
I would say the journey initially would have been difficult, but given our founders, given our promoters' hard work, I think we have created that demand in the market because it's in the initial phases, and now I think it's more of a market which is ready, right? We're looking at a market with different brands, right, which are literally offering the same offerings that we're offering. So yeah, that's how it has developed now. I won't see it as a challenge perspective. Yes, the trends keeps changing, and that we take it as a challenge at how to cater the customer in the best way possible.
One last question: that what do you think about this event? How big is this in your perspective, or on in a this is very huge in a like a global platform, right? So what are your perspective on this? How you think you're gonna be like benefited by this? How this textile industry is going to be benefited by this?
I would say, first of all, thanks to the organizers. I mean, it's such a great event, right? It gives us such a good opportunity to interact with the different type of buyers, right? Now, when I talk about how this benefits our brand specifically, I would just say 3 pointers. First, I'll start with the brand representation, right? Because different people are coming in, they have to have an understanding of the brand. They can see the fabrics. The best part, I'll say, right now a US buyer came to us. She was interested, but she was not sure about the fabric. She had a look at the fabric, she touched the fabric, she felt it so good, and then she just like, yes, I want to get connected with you. So that sort of business opportunity is there. And then obviously expanding and tie up with multiple business partners, stakeholders also, because different business partners are coming in that we can help your business with these particular services. That sort of things we are gaining from here, and I would say it's an amazing platform per se for that matter.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you, and thank you so much. Good morning first, and very congratulations on being part of this mega event.
Yeah.
As we can see, this is a very huge platform for the beginners and for the like pro players also.
Right.
So can you please just give me a brief intro or a short introduction to your company and you, please?
So my firm name is Baleshwar Sinfab LLP. We've been in the industry for 35 years. I am a 4th generation entrepreneur in my family, and we're basically into manufacturing of fabrics, cottons, linens, intimate blends, polyesters, and we export, manufactured for domestic brands, mills as well, which are composite in nature. And we've been doing this for the longest time, and it's an honor to be at Bharat Tex, to be a first time participant at Bharat Tex, and it's been a great experience. The footfall has been better than expected, so yeah, things are going great up until now.
Like you have said that you are the 4th generation entrepreneur of your from your family. What are the new innovation that you have discovered, or what are the new things that you contributed? Like what specifically you contributed to this company? So I just want.
So majorly I would say is adaptability and the need to change. Like first the mindset was very rigid before, that we have to do this is the products that we are mastered, and this is what we'll keep doing. But when we've seen a different time, an era of business where if you aren't changing with time, you're not adapting with time, you're only going backwards. So we've introduced new products, like I was fortunate enough to witness it by my father, that he started doing linens like a decade ago, and we were one of the first players to start manufacturing linen. So that product really clicked well for us, and that's been a change which I think with the change in mindset was possible. Otherwise we would be in that same cluttered market doing the same products that we used to. So I think change and adaptability is what I feel is a main criteria which we've inculcated into the business. So yeah.
So I can see you basically deal in raw clothings or fabrics, right? So I just wanted to know what are the basic challenges that comes when you shift from fabrics thing or raw clothing to the like ready-made garments. Yeah.
So there's no challenge as such actually. So we supply to see there are two channels of supply. Either we give directly to the garment manufacturers or in the retail channel, the wholesalers who then intend give it to retailers. So there's no challenge as such. Things are smooth. The industry is going pretty well. So everything is in order, in place. So I don't think there are any such challenges from converting fabric to garments. Majorly, yeah.
One last question that I want you to answer. This is a very huge platform. So I just wanted to know what are the changes or what are the expectation of you that you see in this event. This event is providing. What are there?
See, what I feel is this is a first of a kind show that has happened in India. No government or no private exhibiting organization has ever thought of having a complete value chain of textiles in under one roof. So it has yarns, it has your fabric, it has home furnishing, it has apparels, it has textile machinery. So from fiber to fashion, it has everything under one roof. That is the biggest game changer, and that is the biggest attraction and USP which is pulling not only export buyers but domestic brands, traders, wholesalers, everyone. Like, even if people are not participating, they want to be a part of this show to witness this grand event. So yeah, getting everything under one roof is the best and the biggest thing that could happen to any of us from the industry.
If you have given a chance to like organize this whole event, right? So what are the one or two changes that you want to be included in this event?
See, I think firstly, stall selection. We as visitors were not given a chance to select a stall. It was randomly allocated through a lucky draw or whatever the system they had kept in place. Firstly would be a chance for the exhibitors to pick their own stall, and secondly a bit more of management in terms of entering, exiting, like thongs of people are exiting at the same time. So there's a huge gap of transportation and other things like that. And again, with the cafeteria also, there's one huge cafeteria which cannot possibly cater to thousands of people.
Monopoly of the vendors,
Yeah. So that's it. Otherwise, it's been great.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, sir. First of all, and very congratulations on being part of this like mega event.
Thank you.
I just give us some brief introduction about your company, yourself, like your background. How did you come involved into this business or something?
I am in this business over 3 decades, almost. Yes, after studying from Sasmira, Bombay, this is my family business, so I entered into this business, but I liked it. Textile was what I liked always. So starting from my business initiative, we entered into weaving, then we added with knitting, we added with garmenting, and all the other auxiliaries value addition industries. So having all this experience from this last 30 years, and we started with exports. Our main country of export is Latin America. After COVID, it's not only export which you can do, so we also entered into the domestic market. So we have a couple of buyers like Aditya Birla Group, with whom we are working very closely. We are the nominated vendor for fabrics, viscose fabrics mainly, and polyesters also. So in fabrics, if we say we have the USP of both the things, our company is manufacturing polyester and viscose filament based fabrics and garments also. So these days the buyer's requirement is both. They want for closer to the market, they want fabric. So we export fabric for them, where they can in turn turn it into garment at a lesser period of time for their own stores. And for long-term planning, they give us the orders for the garments. As you know, viscose is a sustainable fabric. So Recently, we have added viscose with spandex, filament-based viscose with spandex. That is a new age fabric where it gives drape comfort to women's, because having spandex means it's a elastane fabric. It's a elastane fabric, so that gives comfort to women for top wear also, for bottom wear also, and for the dresses also. Unlike polyester, where we have all these properties already there, in polyester we have USP of adding properties, which is dry fit, where when you perspire, because polyester is hydrophilic, it doesn't, so there you add a property by which your perspiration is transforms and travels on the upper layer of the fabric, and then it evaporates, so it gives you coolness. So these are the properties which are added with polyester fabrics. In viscose, it is an inherent property which it has, but anti-odor, antimicrobial, these are the things which you can add with adding bamboo yarn. So we have bamboo with viscose also.
So can you please show us like what are the products?
So this product is viscose with bamboo.
Okay.
And regarding the printing, it is a beam, it is a yarn printing technology.
Okay.
Where the bamboo with viscose, which is intimate blend, is printed at the stage of yarn, which is digital printing, not manual. This is an old age technology, but these days you can print it with digital. So you can have a very fine intrinsic motifs. So these are bamboo with viscose. This is filament viscose in warp, and weft it is modal. So modal is a second generation yarn from Grasim. So we are also manufacturing garments for Grasim Industries. We are the nominated vendor for that. So these are the fashion statement. Unlike traditional fabric which were made both sides staple yarn, which is strength of south, our strength is in Surat we produce warp filament viscose with high twisting, and weft we add this modal, lyocell and rayon blends. So that gives a additional fashion statement in women's clothing. So that's a USP. It's a today new age garment.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
So like I can see, like you deal in fabrics and garments both. So what do you think, which segment gives you major challenges, like in different sectors?
Look, challenge without challenge, it's not a business.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a business. So I think fabric and garments has its own challenges. Garment being a value addition to the fabric, so they have additional challenges, you can say. But both divisions have its own challenges. Yeah.
So one last question that I have been asking to multiple entrepreneurs or the multiple big players, that what are the expectation? What do you have? What kind of expectation do you have from this event? Like what this event, how this event is transforming, or where is this taking this textile industry?
I think this kind of mega event, which is called, which everybody is saying it's a mega event, if this event happens year on year, then it can become a brand India for textile industry. So I would sternly and strongly propose to our Government of India, to the stakeholders, that this kind of event should be held every year with the same calendar month and date, as it is being done in China all these years, and they have become the world market. India is yet to take on a start. I can say that it's still a very nascent stage, but yes, with this kind of event we can reach to some level of contribution towards the world textile requirements, because we are entrepreneurs, we have technology, we have people who can do this.
So everything has a pros and cons, like sidewise. So if you have given a chance to organize this event, this whole event, so what are the changes that you'd like to do?
A very good question, huh? See, during this event, when we came on 25th, which was day before yesterday, we faced a lot of issues. Although we understand that being a gigantic event, there are going to be some issues, some problems.
Definitely.
But I think the problems which we faced were not of that kind of an issue. So organizing an event, I would say housekeeping, resources, which are like furniture, lights, carpet, whatever the resources are involved in this. There should be a scrutiny with each and every company before giving the contract, their ability to cater in time in full. I understand that being a first time, there may be a conglomerate of 4 or 5 agencies which can truly do it. No more, no problem. Let us give them the chances. But there should be SOP, there should be protocols which should be laid very clearly. So in absence of those SOPs and protocols, all these things happens. Like we run our company. I am here, but the company is running. On what basis? On my SOPs and protocols. That these are the things which you have to do. So I think the same thing we have to organize this kind of mega events. We organize marriages so well. Why not this kind of an event?
Definitely.
Why not?
Talking about the stalls, providing the stalls. So I've talked to one a company manager. He told that we should be given a chance to choose our stalls. Okay.
No,
so what do you think of that?
That again would be a monopoly kind of a thing, na? So taking a draw is the best thing. It's always going to be a democratic kind of a thing where we should have a draw, and people should be invited if they want to come from different states if they are participating. There should be a draw, and as the draw systems, they should be allotted the booth. I think that's the best way. Because first come first business would not work here. That would be kind of an favors which we should not enter into.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking
Same
to you.
here. Thank you
And
so
we
much
wish
and
you
good luck
all
for
the
your
best.
endeavor.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bharat Tex event. This is our second day for the coverage of Textile Resources. Right here we have with us Director of Tex Hub, Mr. Manish Porwal. We'll be interviewing him. We'll be getting into the intricacies of how textile functions, how garments function, how the raw materials are function, and what does his company do. Right? How does his company find its space into the entire textile arena? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah. Many welcome to the live coverage. Please tell us about yourself and your company.
Thank you very much. Myself Manish Porwal. We are from TexHub. TexHub is our brand, and Venkatesh Industries is our main company. We are based out of Ichalkaranji, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, and we are mainly into cotton woven fabrics. Mainly we supply grey fabrics and expertise in various designing fabrics, mainly like cotton wovens, dobbies, structures, buttas, seer sucker, that type of fabrics we do, right? Okay.
Sir, please tell us about your company. How did it begin? Then let's say what major orders that you have on the book, or let's say how is the business performing as of now?
My father started the company in 1979, and now this has grown up. It was very humble beginning at the started, and now we have 48 air jets, 48 rapier looms, and 72 other dobby machines. So in all, making around 110,000 meters of fabrics per day, around 25 to 30 lakhs meter per month we are doing. And our major customer base is garment exporters based out of Delhi, NCR, Bangalore, Bombay and Chennai area. And we understand the intricate requirements of garment exporters and the foreign buyers like H&M, Zara and all these things. And all our setup is made up according to that. So we give the sampling very fast, do innovative products continuously basis, and do whatever support is required in that to buyers, we make according to that. We have many certifications also in sustainable fabrics like organic GOTS, Okotex and recycled fabrics. So garment export market, we are able to supply almost all kind of cotton woven fabrics. Thank you.
Okay, so if we can quantify the numbers, right, as to what the numbers are in terms of businesses.
In numbers, as I have already told, around 25 to 30 lakhs meters of production per month we are doing presently. And we expect it to grow around 50 to 60 lakhs meter per month in the coming year. Demand is good, overall prospectus is good. So 24-25 we are targeting 50 to 60 lakhs meter per month.
So, since let's say if talk about in general the textile industry, right? This Bharat Tex the event, so far as I can understand, it's the scale of this event is quite big, right? How does it impact your brand, or how does you think that this is going to impact the entire textile industry happening? This is India with more than 3,000 and more vendors here. How does it impact?
We have been participating in various exhibitions, but this event, I have not seen such a big event happening in India. So it's really going to help and strengthen our whole industry. We are meeting our suppliers also, our prospective customers also, apart from existing customers. Very new concepts we are discussing here. What future designs, what future fabrics, what future fibers are there, that we are exploring. We have yesterday met few foreign buyers also, who buys grey fabrics. So as a whole, I can say that this event will help a lot to the industry as a whole. And if it is repeated every year, then it will become a brand for India also. And more foreign buyers will come. And this will help us to achieve as India's export target. So in the coming year, it is going to make a big milestone for the Indian textile industry.
So in the end, I guess it's time to wrap up, right? In general, if we talk about the textile industry, if we talk about the garments, if we talk about the fabrics that are being done, where do you see India, our country, down the line 5 years or 6 years? Where do you see it? What are the future prospects here?
I am very, very optimistic about the Indian textile industry, and just the thing is that we have to become more competitive, more efficient and more innovative. There is a lot of potential in our industry. We are very flexible in our production qualities. We are able to make changes in the requirements as per customers' requirement very fast. Our biggest competitor, if we see, is China or Vietnam. As far as China is concerned, they are mostly in bigger quantities. At that stage, they are very efficient, but we have to compete with them. And to compete with China, we have to build some of our strengths, so which they cannot provide. For example, flexibility. Even, for example, in TexHub, we are able to do a new fabric, new design as low as 1000 meters also and 1500 meters also, which China may not be able to do. So if we give all these options to our customers, in future, I think major brands will source all their textiles, majority of their textiles from India. So future point of view, coming year, as yesterday in our inauguration session, Piyush Goyal has told that from compared to last year, 25% production or value of textile industry in India has already increased. And in last 10 years, if we compare to 2014 to 2023, it has almost doubled. So in the coming year, I think this space will increase more and more. So future is really good for Indian textile industry. Yeah.
So any message that you have for the viewers who are watching you?
I request everybody to visit. If you are not visited the exhibition, if you are outside the exhibition, then do visit the exhibition. Here everything in textile value chain, from fiber to yarn to fabrics to fashion, everything available. Apart from products, various services and institutes, they are also participating. So everybody related to textile or exploring anything in the textile must visit this exhibition. Right? Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Mr. Manish Porwal with us. He is the Managing Director of TexHub and taking company to the strides, as we generally call it. India is growing into textile, and so the TexHub. Thank you very much for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bharat Tex coverage of our live streaming. We have with us Mr. Rene from Sekhani Group. We'll be talking to him about the event, about his company, and the further what scope India has into the textiles and all. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Please let us know about your company.
No, we are a textile-based company since last 65 years, and we are into printing, dyeing, manufacturing of on cotton, polyester, and viscose fabrics. We are also into embroidery fabrics, and also we are producing sanitary napkin and baby diaper.
So, being such a big stall, let's say, what business in general do you do in a year, or let's say, in general, how much of square meters of fabric, or let's say, how much square meters of such things do you generate in a year?
No, actually it's a season-based business, and we do job work business for the customer. So some seasons are very good, so we are able to do the fabric, and some seasons are lean, so it depends on season to season. Lekin, as far as Bharat Tex is concerned, we would like to congratulate the organizers, Ministry of Textiles, and overall all the Export Promotion Councils कि इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म, इतना वेल ऑर्गेनाइज, 30 से 35 हज़ार लोग और एक्सपेक्टेड 40 से 45 हज़ार लोग और आने वाले हैं, 3000 से 3500 विजिटर हैं, एग्जिबिटर हैं. इसके अलावा जिस तरीके से माइक्रो मैनेजमेंट ऑर्गेनाइज़ किया है, ये बहुत ज़बरदस्त है. ये इंडिया की हिस्ट्री में फर्स्ट टाइम हुआ है कि जिनिंग, स्पिनिंग, वीविंग, प्रोसेसिंग, गारमेंटिंग, टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल्स, एजेंट, ब्रोकर, पूरी टेक्सटाइल वैल्यू चेन, पूरी फैमिली एक घर में है. तो आपके माध्यम से सभी को बधाई देना चाहते हैं कि ये बहुत ही टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. एग्रीकल्चर के बाद सेकंड हाईएस्ट अगर कोई एम्प्लॉयमेंट है तो टेक्सटाइल है, और उसको इतना इम्पोर्टेंस देना, और उसको कल भी येस्टरडे मोदी साहब भी आए थे इनॉग्रेशन के लिए. वी थैंक टू आवर रिस्पेक्टेड ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉर इनॉग्रेटिंग द इवेंट. ये पूरी टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री के लिए बहुत बड़ा बूस्ट है, और सिंस हम लोग सालों से टेक्सटाइल में हैं, तो इस इंडस्ट्री के लिए गवर्नमेंट इतना सोचती, इतना पॉजिटिव है, इतना सभी लोगों को जोड़ के फॉरेन से बायर बुलाना, इंडिया के बायर बुलाना, एक मेगा से मेगा इवेंट आज तक की टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री में नहीं हुआ, ऐसा हुआ है. सो एज ए इंडियन, एज अ टेक्सटाइल पर्सन, वी फील प्रिविलेज्ड एंड ऑनर्ड, एंड थैंक्स टू द ऑर्गेनाइजर्स. थैंक यू.
Thank you very much, sir, for the interview. Please stay connected with us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the live stream of Bharat Tex 2024 with Textile Resources. Here with us we have Ms. Narendra Modi. She is the marketing director of Konica. We would like to talk to her and know about how this event is impacting their brand, their businesses, and how's her experience into all this regarding networking and such and such. Welcome, ma'am. Very good morning. Please tell us about your company, about yourself, and what does your company deals into in general.
Hi, I'm Prerna. So my company Konica, we are a manufacturer of elastics. So we do A to Z all sort of elastics. So we are based in Surat, Gujarat. We have 5 different units. Each of the unit manufactures a separate sort of elastic, and we've been working with all sort of major domestic brands, including Page, Van Heusen, Zivame, all of these. But this exhibition, Bharat Tex, the great envision of Mr. Narendra Modi. From what we've heard and what we've seen also, there are so many international buyers also that we usually don't get exposure to very easily, are very accessible to us right now. So we have got a few visits from such buyers, and we're expecting more of those in the coming few days. That would obviously help us not just for domestic business but for international business as well, to expand our reach globally.
Ma'am, in general, let's say talk about the textile industry, or let's say talk about your business into the stream of textile industry. What is the magnitude, or let's say the level of business that you generate in a year, and then employment and so far?
Currently we've been ever since the last say 4 or 5 years. Earlier we used to be in more in the trading sort of a thing, but now since we have been associated with all sort of big brands, accessories is something, elastics particularly if I talk about, is something that is used in all sort of garments. Say, be it a bottom wear, upper wear, any garment you talk about, an elastic is there. And we just don't do elastic for garments, we also have for, like, say, footwear and orthopedics and also for that. So I think our magnitude, our reach could be like endless. If we get the correct exposure, we think we could reach heights, and not just in one area, one segment of an industry, but multifold.
Ma'am, so far as our understanding goes, right, this Bharat Tex event is one of its kind, right? More than 35,000 or 3,000 more exhibitors, delegates, and then the amount of involvement of the vendors and such and such. How does it impact your brand? Or let's say how, in this particular space, how does this energize the textile industry? How does this impact the textile industry as a whole?
So for my brand, I would say the reach that we have, like I just mentioned. So earlier, the brands that we were associated with, so they knew Konica by name. But when we get such a platform, and such a big platform where there are just not domestic players and international players as well, so our brand is highlighted. And from what I see, I think we don't have any other elastic exhibitor as of now in this exhibition, so our brand gets a very different sort of a highlight, and it is there in the minds of the brand gets registered basically, so that registration in there, it's in each of the players' mind, so that whenever they have a requirement, they know, okay, we have to contact this person, like. So the reach and the visibility is much broader than we can imagine.
Okay, ma'am, since you are quite closely associated with the textile industry, and and your company basically comes from Gujarat, which is like the textile hub of India in general, right? How do you see going down the line? How do you see the future of textiles in next 10 to 5 years in India?
I don't think there's any bigger industry than textile, personally for me. Like, it is the most growing, industry that I can envision. So if something like this continues to happen, and from exhibitions like this, where the dependence of textiles and accessories and all sort of things are more on India, like when the focus is such, like Modi ji has such a focus that everything has to be domestic, make in India, everything has to be sourced locally, I think it is going to flourish like crazy. I mean, it just has endless limits. So textile industries now also, I think it is one of the most flourishing industries we have. I think majorly it outshines every other industry, and in the coming future, I think it's gonna be like fire. It is going to be great.
Okay, great. So, ma'am, since it is a live stream, any message that you have for the people watching you on the live stream to visit Bharat Tex, or let's about textile industry, or let's about the industry as a whole?
I think this is one of a kind of its exhibition, the first ever Bharat Tex, and it is tremendous. I think if you really have something in mind, and if you really want to, get to know about something in particular also, I think this is the one-stop solution for all your needs. A to Z is covered here, and I think you're going to get top players, and everything is very accessible here. So I think everything is covered in this exhibition.
Perfect. Thank you very much for being with us. We'll be back very soon. How do you come to know about the event, and what's your incentive to be here? Means, why are you here generally?
Hi, I'm here as a student. I come here from my college as a fashion communication student. So I represent my college here. I'm from NIFT Mumbai. And we are a team of students who are here to actually get a hands-on experience on how the entire exhibition design, particularly for me, works when it comes to textiles.
Okay. So what do you got to learn about, let's say, the exhibition design or something that you're concerned with here in this particular exhibition?
I really love the way everything is organized. Like, textile is a huge sector, we must understand. And then I was really confused about how they'll divide things into segments, and everyone is directed so well. So that is the first thing I really wanted to see, how they have related the graphics, the entire packaging of things that is happening over here. The stalls are designed. They are all in a very inclusive way, and then it has a very better touch to the craft itself.
Okay, so since you're a student, you must have heard about or seen events related to textile, etc., right? How do you rate this event when it comes to events across the globe regarding textiles? How, regarding the scale, or regarding the quality, or regarding the networking, how do you rate it?
I would, nothing can ever go perfect, but then I would really rate it like 9 on 10, definitely, because this is the biggest event I have attended personally, for sure, and then I have a really good experience comparatively.
Any message that you have for our viewers?
Yes, Bharat Tex is a lot of fun, and if anyone has missed it, for sure, then do visit the website, do understand how it is about, and maybe we can contribute to the cause in one or the other way.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Welcome to the live stream. How has been your experience at Bharat Tex so far?
See, we are taking part in the Bharat Tex. We are in hall number 6. We are into apparels. We make women's wear and men's wear. The response has been very nice. Even though the customer entry is not much, but those who are coming are very good and genuine buyers.
So, since you are a seasoned businessman here in the textile industry, you must have gone across the globe regarding textile events, etc. How do you rate Bharat Tex?
Bharat Tex definitely is totally on an international level. It is very well spread out, a lot of participants, very impressive stalls, especially by the big corporates, what I've seen here. And it is definitely on an international level.
Okay, so since you already have a stall here and etc., what sort of response have you been getting? Are they qualitative? Are the responses qualitative enough as per your business standards?
I would say 80-20. Yeah, 80% are good qualitative. 20% are basically just visitors just trying to browse around.
Any message that you have for the viewers?
Nothing. My only message is that India is doing very great in terms of Atmanirbhar, and with Modi ji's vision, we will definitely go places.
Thank you very much, sir. Hello, sir. How has been your experience at Bharat Tex so far? And since you are from out of India, how has been your experience in India so far regarding this event?
Well, we have a very good experience, and what we see here is that it's taking a lot of people to come here, so this is a good sign. People look very happy here, and we see a lot of booths and we learn a lot. And what my personal experience is, there's a lot about sustainability here on the booth, which I personally appreciate a lot.
Okay, so looking apart, since you must have been attending events across the globe regarding textiles, etc., how do you rate Bharat Tex?
Well, it's too early for me to rate because we just arrived here 2 hours ago and we are just cruising around. What I said earlier, I believe that a lot of audience is here, and this is very crucial and important. So let me finish my journey through all these halls, and then I can give you a better verdict on that.
Okay. So in general, regarding whatever you must have seen for the last 2 hours, what's your message for the viewers?
As I said, sustainability is in a lot of booths, and this is the future. And I am really happy to see so much sustainable news here on the fair that I'm really happy with.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. How do you come to know about Bharat Tex?
Okay, so since I'm a student in NIFT, so I got to know about Bharat Tex by the invitation that is sent to our institute to attend the event.
Okay, so being a student, how has been your experience? What incentive do you aim to find here?
Okay, so I originally came to see like the collection, the exhibits, and so far the exhibits that I have seen, I have really liked them. I have liked the VM, the visual merchandising of the exhibits as well. It has been a great experience so far.
Okay, so being a student, how does it contribute to your, let's say, the particular streak of learning that a student has to follow? How does it contribute to that?
Okay, so I am a textile design student, and here one of the main things that I have gotten to do is build connections. So I have talked to companies and artisans and such as I have built connections and talked to people, and I have gotten to know how things work and how the production process can be and things like that.
Perfect. Since you're a student, you must have heard about, read about, visited other events related to textile also. Among all these, how do you rate Bharat Tex?
I think it's a great experience for me so far, as I already said, and as much as I got to know, it happens once in every 5 years. So I feel quite lucky to be able to attend this event since it happens like in long intervals.
Any message for your fellows or for the people watching the live?
I mean, I'm not that sure, but yeah, it's been a great event so far. So if anyone can, they should definitely come if it's possible for them.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So आप यहाँ किस लिए आए थे? आप जिस काम से आए थे उसमें कुछ मिला आपको?
दरअसल मैं ऑर्गेनाइजर की तरफ से हूँ,
तो मेरे हिसाब से अच्छा प्रोग्राम हम लोगों ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया है।
सर हम जब टेक्सटाइल की बात करते हैं या जब हम इंडस्ट्री की बात करते हैं तो लोग बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव से ऐसे इवेंट्स में नेटवर्किंग के लिए आते हैं इन जनरल। आपको यहाँ का नेटवर्क या यहाँ का जो भी पूल है, जो एक पूरे एग्जिबिटर्स के पूल है, वो कैसा लगा, उसकी क्वालिटी कैसी लगी?
फाइन।
एंड हाउ डू यू रेट भारत टेक्स? कितना अगर मैं कहूँ 10 में से नंबर देने के लिए तो आप कितने देंगे?
9।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। सर, हाउ हैज़ बीन योर एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ भारत टेक्स सो फार?
Well, I'm Vishal Chaudhary. I've come from Jaipur. I represent Parampara Exports as my company. I had come here to see what all new is coming, and so far it has been quite exciting. It's my first day only as a visitor, but I see that there's a lot that is happening around and I was not aware of. So it's good to be here, good to learn and see what other people are doing.
So, since you are already involved in the business of textile, etc., right? How is this event going to contribute to the entire functioning of the industry?
Well, it's going to contribute substantially. Obviously, one single event cannot contribute. It will be the repetition of these every year. It's going to get much more business in the textile segment, both for domestic as well as international segment. And it's a good initiative by government to put together, bring everyone together. And I see it has a great future.
So, let's talk about even if you talk about this event itself. Since you are already in the industry, you must have been attending events across the globe, right? How do you look at Bharat Tex now? Has it grown? Of what has been its impact so far on the industry itself?
Well, it has just raised the budge that something is happening, if I could say the contribution, because it's a first of its kind. Bharat Tex has happened first year, or it has been happening in the past. I am not aware of that. So let's assume it's first year. So with the first year, it has made a budge. People are getting aware about it, but then getting the right people to visit it will take some years. Because obviously what we are seeing is attraction of all the people, the residents of Delhi coming here just to see what is happening. But they are not the real buyers for the exhibitor out here. So we need to increase the percentage of real intentional buyer, bring them here from across the globe and showcase for them. So right now the population, I would say, maybe 5% of the population who are visitors is the genuine buyer for the exhibitors. The rest of them are onlookers.
Okay, so being someone or being an insider on the industry, what suggestions you have for the organizers?
Yeah, that's my suggestion, to get more concrete, relevant people to visit this show, and maybe not having free for all. Even if you want the domestic visitors to visit, restrict them for maybe 2 hours window or 3 hours window rather than the full day.
Okay. Lastly, how do you rate Bharat Tex?
10 on 10.
Thank you very much, sir. How
Yeah.
has been your experience of Bharat Tex so far?
It's good compared to it's my first day. But lost of yesterday I was my almost buyer was not seen. Today is almost crowd is much compared to your last day. My experience is good compared to I have just been in the Canton as well and IHGF fair, but looking some good experience and good business from Bharat Tex, and experience good new technology, new processing and new vendors, new things. I'm still looking, but hoping for good things, still awaiting in this exhibitions.
Okay, so since it has plenty of exhibitors, plenty of vendors, etc., have you been able to achieve, let's say, even 1% or 5% of your objective that you were here with?
Yeah, almost I covered the things, but I'm still looking. The things I'm still looking, but almost covered.
Okay.
What are you expecting? Almost done.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
I will. Thank you so much.
So, welcome to live streaming of Bharat Tex event. How has been your experience of Bharat Tex so far?
Yeah, this is my third time that I have been in Mumbai. Last 2 times that organizing was very well, and we had a lot of experience, and my team made also there. We have one stall in this exhibition, but this is superb. On behalf of Sri Lanka team, we are thanking for you, because we get a lot of opportunities and we have some new suppliers, and that's all.
Okay, so far as if we talk about events, offline events, it's basically about networking, exhibition, etc., etc. On basis of all those parameters regarding networking, regarding exhibition, regarding new discoveries, how do you look at Bharat Tex now?
It is superb. The organizing part has been done excellent. That is the one that we have to give that credit for the Indian government and your organizing team, and all the networks were very well. And we had some new suppliers, and we have the new opportunities, some new customers. That's why that we came here. That we spent 5 days for the exhibition. But it is superb, excellent.
So. You must have attended events across the globe regarding textiles or whatever industry, right? In regard with all those, in contrast to all those, how do you look at Bharat Tex?
Yeah, with compare with the China exhibitions, some European exhibitions, this is much better. That this is big, covered big area, and I think my understanding is that I believe that it is superb. Compare with others, it is good.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your review. Thank you.